Two of the best teams in Venezuela taking on the Dominican Republic.
So open your eyelids. Yeah, we breaking down barriers. You are not scaring us. You can keep up with the pace. I am in love with the chase. You better get up. Losing is not in my face. So you better stay in your place. We fight hard, don't back down. We rise up.
We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set, and today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job
with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Nope. Anthony Santander in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. They're down 3-1. 1 out, bases empty. That one ripped. That's back. Boom goes the dynamite. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Here's Acuna now. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch, crashing into the
ball. Was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Out to short, Perdomo. Out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Ranger Suarez. What do you have on him?
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Moreno down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Inside, and that's ball four.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cut.
2 strikes.
That one ripped right center field. That's gets over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And now here is Junior Caminero. Fouled off down the right side. Second and third, one away. Here in game one of this 3-game set. The changeup missing. And the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here's Ketel Marte. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
One down, base is empty. Just off the outside corner. And the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This to third, and that one handled. They get the out on Marte. Let's take a look at our lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here. Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And that's the third out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Jose Altuve. Peralta back to work. And that's in the dirt. Altuve, 34-year-old vet. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 3-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Fly ball down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's one down.
It to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Ezequiel Tovar, the next to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Chorio, the runner at third. Torres over at first with one away. In the air to left center. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-3.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Luis Ariz stands in. First time up was a pop out. Line drive. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Fast forward to 2022, for Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. And here is Yainer Diaz. Double play ball to second. To Tovar. Out. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. And downstairs.
One strike.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs.
3-2.
And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that one ripped into right, lays out and makes the play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder, you lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, belted. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second. And now he's out trying to get back. The huge turn backfires, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that's too high.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Next offered in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Strike on the inside corner. In the dirt. The tag, and got him at second.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
The 1-2. In the air, right field. And that should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day. One out, runner at second. Now at the plate, Junior Caminero. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first in time. Ketel Marte up to the plate. First pitch just misses. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next offered in there for a strike. That is strike 2. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. We played 3, and our score 3-3. Start of the 4th, leading off, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty delivers. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Now a jump throw, and very nicely done for the out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno flied to right his first time. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The 0-1. Up the middle. Not in time. He's safe.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Stepping in, Jackson Chourio. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fouled off left side. Moreno, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Rodriguez makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one hit to right. Tatis settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Ripped, but it curls foul. Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one missed. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Now, here is Julio Rodriguez.
Ball one, no strike.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. And fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one is upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
On the ground, 2 ball. He flips it to second in time. On to first, double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. The throw home. Here's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. 4 innings in the books. Tied 3-3. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Tovar, a former Gold Glove winner, 23 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Tap back to the mound. On the run, sends it over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone, all that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fought off foul. And that is out of play. Arise stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He makes the grab. Out number 2. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's going back. Back some more. And boom goes the dynamite. He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 30 on the year. It's 5-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
So 2 away with nobody on. Eugenio Suarez digs in now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
I feel like I've seen more balls, and this is speaking as a former outfielder, former center fielder, but more balls in this game just out of the reach. Sometimes the angle's not great. Other times, just got to give credit because the hitters hit the ball really hard and jumped off the bat. But one thing we do know is warmer temperatures are very, very favorable for the hitters.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Marte throws to first in time. 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 5-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Suarez back to work. That's in there.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. The rise. Hauls it in for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an
Ramirez in the box now, takes strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The other way, takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Yeah, the batter now, Junior Caminero. He's already homered in this game. In there for strike 1.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Next offering is in for a strike. Perdomo at 3rd with 2 away. Ripped to short. And that will end the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Seranthony Dominguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Dominguez, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude it. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the 0-2. In the air, right field. Tatis makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one fouled hard the other way. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-2 is the count.
Up and in. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Has room, and he makes the catch. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Inside, almost got him. Headed towards the corner. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. So no run. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
The second baseman, check down. Marte.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives, and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Juan Soto now. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Line drive. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Rodriguez in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. It's 5-4.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. That one misses in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Camilo Doval.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him. Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now the first baseman, Luis Arias, 1 for 3. Rudder takes off. In the air, left field. Soto makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
And now, Anthony Santander. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Movement in the bullpen. Yohan Duran getting ready to go. Clase warming up as well. 0-1 down. Runner on the go. That one to first. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Gets to first ahead of the runner, and they get it out of the play. Jr. at the plate. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Misses
outside,
off the plate. 2-0.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
In for a strike, and it's 2-1 now.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Tovar at second with 2 down. And now it's 3-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. Booyah! Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 7-4 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 7th, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That one close, rule the ball. 1-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Leaping, and it's gone. That's worth the price of admission. And they inch closer. It's 7-5.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
So back to the top of the order. Stepping in, here comes the manager out of the... New pitcher now, Daniel Palencia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
On the ground, right side. On to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Guerrero in the box now. No balls and a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knot that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit, and a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat, but man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over, so it's there at least in the back of your mind.
Tying run at the plate, and that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Ground ball, left side, down the line, and it's foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Caminero in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Out to short. They take the force out, and the inning is over. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's 7-5. It's Major League Baseball. New arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yohan Duran.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And that's down. A base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, the catcher, Gabriel.
Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Swing, and he breaks his back. He's got it, and there's one down. And now Jackson Chourio. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. And it's caught for the out.
The center fielder, number 25,
Here's Gleyber Torres. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, shortstop,
Ezekiel Tovar will hit next. Popped up right side. Marte sizes this one up. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now Ketel Marte. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Next offering is down low.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Hard hit left side. Gets it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now it's Juan Soto. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Palencia, a righty that throws with power. 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one missing low. Swinging a foul straight back. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hot shot to third. Zips it across, and that quickly 2 away.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Down the line, and that's a foul ball.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
The tying run at the plate, and there's a foul ball.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Tying run at the plate. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 1 hit, 1 left. Through 8 full, Venezuela lead it 7-5. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Randy Rodriguez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Line drive, makes makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back in the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And first offering is fouled off. Rodriguez, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one 95 to finish him off. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Offense held in check there. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The 51s out front here, 7-5. Last chance for the home team. Digging in, Jose Alvarado on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And Acuna able to make the grab.
Now batting.
He's 2 outs away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And ball 1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Next one in the dirt. And there's the automatic. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Ramirez, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Check swing, makes contact, but that's foul. On the ground. What a stop. Throws from his knees. And that is the ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying